So this is for solo investors, and it's how to make more in a month than stocks and real estate do in a year in the next 30 days without doing any work using private trading networks. Hey, my name is Aaron Richards, and I'm the founder and CEO of ATN Unlimited. This document provides an in-depth overview of how we help our clients earn passive income. You're most likely here because you've booked a time with one of my team to learn more about how we operate and see if we can help you reach your financial goals as soon as possible. Of course, my team is going to cover all the details on your call together, but I want to share an overview with you so you can be prepared for your conversation and get some of your basic questions answered. That way, you can spend time together reviewing your situation, forecasting your numbers, and deciding if our service makes sense for you. On your call, they'll also pull up one of our accounts on a third-party verifier so you can see what our results look like in real time. If you have any questions while I'm going through this document, note them so they can answer them when you talk. So here's the automated trading network overview. We're going to talk about what are private trading networks? What are ATN client results right now? Why isn't private trading more popular? Is this method of trading really risky? What do I need to have in place to be successful with this? What does it look like to get started with ATN? What can I expect as a client? And are there any other resources I can look at? So let's start with the first. What are private trading networks? Private trading networks are the fastest and most efficient way to make passive income. Instead of using common brokerage accounts like Charles Schwab or Robinhood, taking on the crazy volatility of cryptocurrency, or spending hours in front of a computer day trading, private trading networks gives you access to an elite group of traders that use a combination of machine learning and their years of experience to trade more efficiently and effectively than anyone else. This trading group is a closed network that is typically only accessible for ultra wealthy individuals like athletes, entrepreneurs, and executives. However, I've acquired an exclusive licensing agreement with this trading group to unlock complete access for our clients. That means that solo investors who are looking to generate wealth, build passive income, and create lasting financial freedom for their families have access to a trading group that is normally only for the top 1%. I use these networks to make over $30,000 a month completely passively. It's how I was able to retire my wife so she could take care of our 2 kids. It's also how I've been able to pay for the sky-high medical costs for my dad, who suffers from Parkinson's. It wasn't always like that, though. My own investment journey began with getting scammed and losing over $100,000 to over-promising programs like an Amazon FBA automation company and an Airbnb automation program. When I finally discovered private trading networks, they became the vehicle for my personal wealth, which led me to build ATN so that more people could create passive income. So what are ATN clients' results right now? This is a resource called My FX Book, and it's a third-party verifier that tracks all of our trades. This is verified real-time data of what's going on with our actual trade accounts. The asset class we trade is Forex, or foreign currency exchange. We have multiple accounts with our traders, including the one pictured above. We prefer to show the lowest performing ones because we want our prospective clients to base their decisions on the lowest of our returns versus hoping for the highest. This is really important because our traders aim to be highly consistent and calculated. And as you can see, with this particular account, they have a current win rate of around 70%. If you're familiar with the Forex world, you know anything above 51% is considered good trading. Our traders consistently get higher annualized returns than traditional investments because of their proprietary algorithm and years of market experience. Why isn't private trading more popular? You might be wondering, why haven't I heard of this before? Or how are we able to get our clients greater return a single month than stocks or real estate do in a year? The answer is that you're gaining access to what the top 1% leverage to make money. This closed door strategy isn't available to the public. You can't get this through an investment app, an automated bot program, or a standard financial advisor. This is a strategy the ultra wealthy have been using, and this is a unique opportunity through ATN and our exclusive broker relationships with this elite private trading team. Thanks to this partnership, you don't need to have Zuckerberg level wealth to enter this network. You don't need 5 million, 500,000, or even 100,000 to start. In the past, this method has been off limits to solo investors. Now, we can connect you to this network so you can get passive income in the same way the ultra wealthy do. You're probably wondering, this sounds great and all, but is this method of trading really risky? The key to our success lies with our traders. This is what makes us different from marketing gurus selling you a bot with a promise of 1,000% returns. Relying solely on bots to do something as complex as Forex trading is not a wise long-term strategy. You may have heard of the martingale strategy. It's the trading philosophy that most bots are based on, and it's a double-edged sword. On the one side, they're not emotional, and they are definitely efficient. But on the other side, bots alone will stay in trades that they shouldn't be in for too long because they're programmed to double down until they win. The simple truth is they don't always win. And when they lose, it can be irreversible. This is what leads to people losing significant money. Bots work in the short term. The problem is they will break. They can absolutely make you money, but they can't stop you from losing money when unmonitored. Sure, you may see astronomical returns on a day-to-day basis, but what happens when the bot doubles down on a bad trade and you experience catastrophic losses? By joining ATN Unlimited, you are gaining access to a machine learning trading algorithm with a human trading team behind it. To put it simply, bots make money. ATN's traders aim to secure profits and prevent losses. This means it's a more significant upfront investment because humans work for and help protect your money around the clock. That means you don't have to babysit your account or sit on your computer all day. It really is set it and forget it. And that's what actual passive income looks like. Our underlying investment philosophy, unlike the martingale strategy, is a combination of risk mitigation and capital preservation. It's all about getting you to your passive income goal as quickly and as safely as possible. Risk mitigation. So how do our traders further mitigate your risk? In this industry, countless scams result from the overpromises of unethical companies. So risk mitigation, having individual accounts. Everyone has their own account with a regulated brokerage. This means only you have access to your funds. No one else, including ATN, has access. There are no early withdrawal fees or lock periods for your capital. And you choose when to deposit or withdraw funds. We have different traders using different strategies, using different algorithms, and that's in-house diversification. Jack Bogle, who's the founder of Vanguard, said, "Don't look for the needle in the haystack, just buy the haystack." And with ATN, you aren't getting access to just one trader with one algorithm. You're getting access to a portfolio of the world's best traders, each using multiple different algorithms. This differs from the license model described above, where you buy a license for one algorithm made by one developer. We generally work with 3 traders, and each trader has their strategy along with their risk appetites. What do I need to have in place to be successful with this? Who is this best suited for? This is for you if you're a high income earning employee or a business owner. You have access to $50,000 to $100,000 in capital or more, but you're still stuck in the time for dollars trap. Like me, you want to provide for your family, but not at the expense. Maybe you have goals like retiring yourself, your spouse, parents, or loved ones. Maybe it's setting up your kids for success in life. Maybe paying off expensive bills without stress, creating a wealth ecosystem that allows for assets to yield other assets, or finding alternative investments. Or maybe you've tried the traditional passive income vehicles like real estate and stocks, but you found them too slow in producing enough monthly cash flow for actual financial freedom. Or you do make some meaningful monthly cash flow, but it still feels more like a second job. Now, who is not suited for the opportunity? ATN Unlimited is just not the right fit if you're someone who currently has limited access to capital, if you're just looking for information without it remotely being feasible financially, or you don't understand the basics of investing like ROI, risk mitigation, and a time horizon. This typically only makes sense for our clients who can get started with a minimum of $30,000 to $50,000 liquid. If that's a complete red flag or a conversation killer, or this is just the wrong time for you in your specific situation, no harm, no foul. Just let me know. We'll push pause here and part ways for now. So what does it look like to get started with ATN Unlimited? ATN has a one-time access fee that covers joining this closed-door trading network, a dedicated success manager that's going to help you with every step when you set up your brokerage account, getting you connected with our community of wealth building solo investors as well. Then there's a simple ongoing profit split as our partner team of traders manage your funds and work to build your wealth and passive income. There are no additional fees involved. If you decide to move forward after our demo call, your account can typically be set up and funded within about 2 weeks. And best of all, this strategy requires less than 5 minutes per week of your time. You don't have to manage trading, push buttons, worry about tech, or handle the day-to-day decisions. Our team of traders will take care of all of that for you. So here's step 1. Once you join ATN, you'll schedule an onboarding call with your dedicated success manager. They'll be the ones to walk you through how to set up your regulated brokerage account. Step 2, when the brokerage approves your account, we'll show you how to fund it easily. Step 3, then we'll show you how to connect the PAM account and take advantage of the elite traders we work with and our proprietary trading algorithms. There's no worries if you're unfamiliar with a PAM account or percentage allocation management module. This is a piece of technology that sits within the brokerage platform. Being able to connect to the PAM allows the trader to execute trades for ATN's clients simultaneously without giving direct access to your funds. Clients' funds are pooled together for the traders to trade on our behalf, but the traders do not have direct access to individual brokerage accounts. It gives traders trading rights to the pool of funds, but access rights remain with our clients. It's like a security protocol that allows us to leverage the elite traders' skills, experience, and trading algorithms while ensuring each client retains ownership of their funds. And step 4, that's it. Once you have everything set up, our traders will handle day-to-day management. Based on your strategy, you will have complete control over when and how often you want to withdraw funds, make deposits, or just let your capital compound. Some clients withdraw monthly to pay for expenses, while others let their returns compound and take profits. You'll always have access to our support team if you have any questions. This isn't a typical chatbot or delayed email communication. Our hands-on team is highly available and they're ready and willing to hop on Zoom with you, review your account, or work with you on anything you need. What can I expect as a client? While our historical averages are between 60% to 84% future performance, and we always recommend that anyone considering joining ATN base their decisions on the lowest possible numbers. We also always tell our clients they should only invest money they can afford to put at risk. Why? Because when it comes to investing, we want our community to be conservative and long-term minded. And even though our traders are conservative and focused on Warren Buffett's number one rule, do not lose money, we are not like others who will tell you there is no risk involved. Because the truth is, all investing has risk. We just do our best to mitigate that risk as much as possible. A core value at ATN Unlimited is to underpromise and overdeliver, avoiding the typical practice of others, which is to overpromise the best case scenarios they end up underdelivering on. Basic human psychology says this: if your expectations are 60% a year, anything above 60% is amazing. But if your expectations are 84% a year, anything below 84% is a disappointment. There's capital at risk and a sensible portion of overall net worth. When there's capital at risk, a sensible portion of overall net worth is the best strategy. You want to be calm, long-term minded, and building passive income in the long term and going about their day. Also, basic human psychology: if you have capital at risk, but it's only a sensible portion of your overall net worth, that means you're going to be calm, long-term minded. You're going to want to build passive income in the long term and go about your day. But if there's capital at risk and it's more than you can afford, then you'll be constantly anxious, looking at charts all day and trying to make money in the short term. To avoid the emotional roller coaster and zoom out. We want you to avoid the emotional roller coaster and zoom out. We want you to set it and forget it and not constantly worry about your money. We recognize that 60% of annual returns still outperform traditional investment vehicles and other passive income opportunities. It's so easy to become desensitized to numbers nowadays. Digest this for a second. How mad would you be if you were only getting 30% returns on your investment annually? Exactly. 60% is truly ridiculous profit. And we believe anything above 60% a year should be seen as a bonus. Are there any other resources I can look at? Yeah, here are just a few helpful resources. Watch our Mastermind podcast episode to hear more from my executive team and myself and see the individuals behind the scenes as we discuss what makes ATN different. If you want to hear more from my family and their experience of me growing into the man I am today, watch this podcast of me with my mom, my sister, and my brother. If you want to hear from a client currently invested in both us and a competitor, watch Ty's story. And if you have time, watch Dwight's review of his first 30 days. You don't have to be a millionaire to make this work and see profits. The money you work hard for should start working for you. Here is the link to our YouTube channel, where you can watch numerous reviews from our clients about their unique experiences with our passive income network. Book your call here if you haven't booked your 30-minute demo call yet. I'll see you soon.